She went on vacation 2 weeks, wasn't tracking anything in terms of food, wasn't even trying to like eat well. She was just walking around a different country all day, eating what was in front of her, enjoying herself. She came home, she put on her jeans and noticed that they fit like completely different. And she got on the scale for the first time in months and she was 8 pounds down. She said to me, almost annoyed, she's like, why? Because for the last year, she had been trying, like really trying to lose the weight, but nothing moved. Now, I want to explain what really happened on that trip because it's the whole thing and it's going to reframe everything that you believe about why your body isn't responding. So here's who I'm talking to. So if you've built a career, you've raised children, you run a household, you held a team together, you've probably done like multiple of those things all at once. And when you decide like something's going to happen, it happens. It's just who you are, right? You can relate that I'm talking to you. But then there's this one thing, your own body, the single place where all of that confidence does absolutely nothing. So I said something to a woman this week and I watched it land. Okay. I said to her, well, you're used to being successful at everything in your life. It's part of who you are. It's how you built your career. And this, meaning her body, is the one part that feels out of control, that you can't get a handle on. And she got quiet and she said, it does. Like, that's exactly right. Because a capable woman doesn't just feel frustrated by this. The truth is, she feels ashamed. I mean, think about what she's carrying. Right? I can run a team. I can manage a crisis, a budget, other people's entire lives, and I cannot manage my own body. What does that say about me? That's what she's thinking, right? So she stops mentioning it. She stops telling her friends how tired she is. She stops bringing it up at her appointments because she's tired of hearing that everything looks normal and fine on her blood work. And she carries it completely alone while like looking from the outside. Like, everyone thinks she's got it all together, which she does. That's the cruel part. She really does. And that's exactly why nobody ever checks on her. So now here's the trap that those high standards build. And I need you to really hear this one, okay? A woman told me that she meant to start her supplements, right? She meant to start her little supplement protocol, but she got busy. And then a week went by, and then she thought, oh, I'm traveling soon. I won't be able to do it. If I can't do it right, I'm not going to do it anyway. What's the point of reordering my supplements now? And then there was her trip. And then her words were like, here we are, 7, 8 weeks later, and I haven't even done a single thing. I haven't taken a single one. And it's not because she didn't care. She cared enormously. She had already bought them, right? But sitting underneath it was this belief, if I can't do this properly, like all of it perfectly, consistently, then doing it halfway is pointless. That was the belief. And I want to say this as clearly as I can. All or nothing thinking never produces all, it produces nothing every single time. The standard that made you excellent everywhere else is the exact same thing that's keeping you stuck here. Because with your body, there is no all, there's only what you actually do, right? What you actually do is what matters, even if it's a small, teeny step. And And here's a physical reason for this that, I think this hits high capacity women the hardest, right? The very thing that makes you formidable, right? Carrying more, holding more, being the one who never drops the ball, that one. It's the thing that keeps your nervous system braced. It keeps you like, keeps your body in this like stressed out mode. So your body doesn't experience your competence as competence. It experiences it as demand that never lets up. And it responds the only way it knows how. Stay ready, right? That's it. Stay ready. Stay in survival. And it's that survival, it borrows it to keep you going. That's what I call the survival tax. And years of that turns into what I call body debt, right? So now we've got this body debt. So you've got the fatigue, you've got the brain fog, you've got the weight that won't move, a body that stopped responding. So the strategy that built your entire life, push harder, do more, will it into being, it's precisely the strategy that dug the hole to begin with, which is why there is only one thing that won't yield to effort, because effort is the ingredient it's choking on. Okay, so more effort, more effort, more effort, push harder, doesn't work. You got the survival tax going on. So now let's go back to the trip. Okay. What actually happened on that vacation? She stopped fighting her body. She walked all day because it was pleasant, not because it was a workout she owed somebody. She slept. Nobody needed her. The pressure came off, and her body, for the first time in a long time, got the signal that it was safe, and it let go of 8 pounds. Not because she tried harder, because she finally accidentally stopped. And this is the whole lesson. And you can't unsee it once you've seen it. See, her body was never refusing to cooperate. It was waiting for the conditions in which it could cooperate. So, and there's one more thing she said, and I hear it constantly, so I want to talk about it. She said, I want to be one of those clients who loses like 40 pounds, and it's just like, next I'm going to work on my nervous system, and next I'm going to do the somatic work, and I want to do all that, except it just all goes out the window. She's measuring herself against a woman who doesn't exist, or who does exist, but whose history, stress load, hormones, and life look nothing like hers does. So I'll tell her, I told her, excuse me, I told her what I'll tell you. There are no two clients who are the same, not a single pair in the last 20 years that I've been in practice doing this. Okay. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's. And wherever you are right now, in the middle of it, in the part that feels like you're failing, it's exactly where you actually are. Not behind, not late. There's something in this stretch that you're supposed to get. Otherwise, you wouldn't be standing in it. And I know that's hard to hear, right? When you're comparing your middle to someone else's highlight reel, but you cannot run another woman's protocol on your body with your life and expect her results, right? There is no one size fits all. That isn't how any of this actually works. So underneath all of this, in nearly every woman that I have sat with, there's something quieter. And she said it out loud. She said, I don't feel worthy. A woman who has accomplished a great deal, who has taken care of everyone around her for decades, and she does not feel worthy of the investment in herself. If any of this is living in you, hear me, please. Your worth was never on the line here. Your body didn't stop responding because you failed to earn something. It stopped because it's been running on empty for years while you took care of everything and everyone else. And that's not a verdict on you, it's a bill. And bills get paid, they don't get deserved. So if you're sitting there feeling like a failure in one area that means the most to you, I want you to understand you're not failing. You are succeeding at everything, using a strategy that works everywhere except here. And that's a mismatch. And mismatches are fixable, quite frankly. So the fix, by the way, isn't about becoming a more disciplined person. You're already the most disciplined person you know, especially if you're in that category that we spoke about where you're managing everything. It's turning all that capacity toward the thing that actually works. And that's making your body feel safe enough to come back online. Because your body shall respond. She's been waiting for it. So, leading with the body instead of overpowering it, it is the whole heart of the body-led method that we use at South Bay Wellness. You know, it's what I've created specifically for this reason because I see it all the time. So if you are the woman that I've been describing, then I made a first step deliberately small for you. It's a free 21-day nervous system calibration. 2 tiny actions a day, just 2. I text them to you, 2 texts. Each action takes like 30 seconds, maybe. And you do this for like 3 weeks. So there's nothing to conquer. There's no way to fail it, you know, and I think that's probably the most important thing. There's no way to fail it. So, and it's free and it's here. Just go to go.thisisdrz.com/nervous system. It is in the comments section there so you can get it. So if you thought of a capable woman too, who while I was talking, you were like, oh my God, this one feels the same way about herself, send this to her as well because she needs to hear this message. So this is Dr. Z.